Hi guys, I'm back with another review for American Horror Story Season 7, Cult. And this episode was 11/9, obviously the day of election. And it was overall okay. We started off with the news lady who was doing the election. She was reporting, and she was doing like reporting of the polls and everything. And she was fighting with this reporter who is played by Emma Roberts. And they were arguing, and then it goes into a video montage of everybody voting at the polls. And then we see Kai bringing the guy from the store who is racist, and he's bleeding, and he takes him into the booth and he votes. And then when he comes out the booth, he's like raising his arms up, and then he just has no hand, like no arm. I'm just like, wow. So that was a flashback, and then we get into the day after the election. We are at the gym, and Harrison, the neighbor guy, was requested by Kai to be his trainer. So, Kai's working out, and, they're talking, and he asked him if he was gay, and Kai was like, I'm not into labels and everything. So the manager comes over and is like, go clean out the steam room stalls. And he was like, cause who wants to clean those nasty stalls? So he goes to clean them, and he's cleaning them, and then, he hears a noise. And he looks back, and there's nobody's there. And there's that clown symbol thing on the door. So as he's doing that, he's getting dressed after, and he's hearing noises, like moaning noises. So he goes to check out what it is, and lo and behold, it's nobody but Kai. And he's just in the steam room, just like jerking off. And they're just looking each other in the eye. I'm like, wow, this is weird. Then Harrison, the neighbor, gets home, and he's talking to Meadow, and she's sitting on the couch watching something. And then, she tells him that they're about to be foreclosed, and they start arguing. He sits down and thinks about it, and then, she comes over and tries to seduce him, even knowing that he's gay. And he stops her. So we get to the gym again, and, once again, Kai's training. And the manager goes over there and tells him to, try to get him to get a sale and get him to like join the gym. So Harrison goes over to Kai to try to, get him to, buy something. And, Kai tells him this is not you. And he was telling him, then Harrison tells him about, the foreclosure and everything. So the guy comes over and he tells him to go clean out the room. Then Kai's like, go over there and tell him off and tell him you're not going to do this. So he goes over there where the guy is training with weights. And, he says, you're going to do whatever I tell you to do. And then Kai's like, kill him, kill him. So he kills the guy. And then after that, he starts freaking out because he's like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And then Kai's just sitting there calmly like, listen, stop freaking out. And then he's just taking care of everything. So he helps him get away with it. Then, we come to Meadow. She's at a hotel where they're staying now, and she's asking for a cigarette, and all of a sudden they give it to her, and she goes into the room, only to find in the bathroom Kai and Harrison cutting up the trainer guy's body. I'm like, well, dang, you gotta do it like that. And they're just calmly cutting it, like, and she's like, really? This is what we're doing? So we get to the news lady. She's doing a story. I guess they found a body in the thing, which I'm guessing is the trainer. So, Kai is watching it, and, he starts replaying it over and over. I'm guessing to try to get a good feel on her so he can recruit her. So, he also goes and does some research and look up online about, she said it's good to be back. So he wanted to know where she went. Why'd she leave? So, he goes to look that up, and he finds, videos of her, and he looks through them, and then there's one video where she's like hitting a kid over and over with the mic, And you know, they're doing those little montage things where they play him over with songs and do it over and over again. That was hilarious. And you know, she ended up at a psych ward. So then he goes to talk to her and saying that, you know, you need to take your power back and everything. And you need to do this. And she's like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. As much as I hate the girl, I'm not going to, you know, do anything to her. So, you know, Emma Roberts, the newscaster, she's getting ready to shoot something. So the clouds come in and kill the girl and the guy. Then we go to Kai with the neighbors, Harrison and Meadow, and they're sitting on the couch and they're looking at Meadow's drawings of, you know, the clown. And he was telling her that she was talented. Then Bev comes in and she was like, you know, they killed her and the clowns. And Kai was like, I know, I killed them. And I wanted to do that. So my guess is that he's recruiting all these people to be in a cult, kind of like a Manson type character and everything, being a cult leader. I just don't know what role the therapist plays yet. So, you know, he hugs Beverly and, you know, he tells her it'll be all right. And then, you know, Beverly is reporting now on they found the head of the trainer guy. So after that, Allie was talking to Ivy. And, you know, Ivy was like, I'm going to this rally. I guess it was a rally, a protest or anything. So she's like, do you want to come? And she was like, no, I'm not coming because I'm not getting into all of that and everything. So, you know, Ivy leaves. You know, Ivy goes to the rally and, you know, she starts getting into it with the guy from the store, racist guy. And, you know, he touches her inappropriately. And then Winter is there and she comes and helps her out. And, you know, she chases him off. And then she was like, you know what, we should just get out of this rally. We don't need to be here anymore. So they go out to lunch and, you know, they talk. The weird thing is Ivy already knew Winter. So that's a little suspicious considering that, you know, now she is the babysitter. So Allie and Winter are at the store and they see the guy. They taser him and tie him up and they lock him down in some kind of basement thing and they leave him there. And then Winter goes home and she's like, and then Kai comes in and is like, did you kill somebody? And he was like, no, I guess she told him where the guy was. So Kai went back down there, you know, and he was still tied up. And he was like, if you want, and then he was like offering him to like, if you want to go and vote, you need to do it. And then he was offering him to cut off his arm. That's the only way he was going to get out. So then he starts cutting off his arm. Like, this is some crazy mess. And, you know, that was my review. Overall, I think, you know, Kai has a really, you know, important role as being a recruiter. But I'm thinking there's a bigger fish out there. So hopefully we'll see who that is. So you can like, subscribe, or comment. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.